Well, good morning. We're reaching out to you from the cage this morning because, as you could tell, it is wet outside and projected to rain even more today. So, because I'm an adult and have more than one vehicle, we're taking the car. So, I thought I would give you guys an update as to what all's been going on. But before I do that, I wanted to congratulate you and thank you for getting out and voting yesterday. As most of you woke up to, the election has been called, and President Trump is now the president. He's 45 and 47. Now, while I believe that this is a good thing, because if he didn't, it was going to be really, really, really bad. But it's not over, guys. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I am on my way to my office. And let's turn some light on here. And a good portion of the rest of the world has not woken up yet. So we don't know exactly what the left's reaction is going to be. There's a lot of people that I know that are still packing their gun on the way to work today, just in case something happens. Because, you know, the liberal reaction to things is extremely unpredictable, as history would show us. Now, that being said, she has not conceded yet. She's probably still asleep or hungover. So we have it being called by the Associated Press. We don't have a concession, and as of right now, all of the votes are actually not in yet. But it's been called, and 9 times out of 10, that's it. That's what it is. We won't talk about what happened last time. Last night, I went out, got some wings, brought them home for the Super Bowl of politics to sit down and watch Tucker Carlson and his election night coverage. Now, Tucker Carlson was late. He had ting soon, if any of you saw it. So we started flipping channels back and forth, watching different people throughout the election night. And eventually went to bed to wake up to Trump having 267. But by the time I left this morning, he had been crossed over to 277. Now, if you want to get to know the people that are being put in power now, I would say watch the Joe Rogan episodes for Trump, J.D. Vance, and Elon Musk. Those were the ones put out over the last 3 days, literally just happened all in a row. And they're really, really good and really insightful as far as getting to know them as people. One of the things that Rogan does is he brings them on there and just has a conversation for 3 hours. So in 3 hours time, all of the pretension is brought down, and you start to really get to know, what are these people like? We can't hang out with people as they go on campaign tours anymore, where you get to literally mingle with them, which is something that we used to could do in this country. But this was good. It's also what Harris was scared of, which is why she didn't do it. But having those 3-hour conversations with each one of them really helps you to get to know what's in their head and what's in their heart, what they're like. So I encourage you to watch those. So if I'm the first to tell you, congratulations, you now have a new president, and the Senate has turned red as well. So we have an uphill battle to do everything that 47, we used to call it 45, has campaigned to do. But like I said, this is not over. We don't know how they're going to react. We know that the TV stations were holding out, calling it as long as possible. But that's also because it affects their ratings, right? So, you just can't believe in the media anymore. They're out for themselves. They're not out for the people. Even in something as simple as this. So there's lots of promised real world sorts of changes that happened during the campaign. Elon Musk being brought on board to make the government more efficient. That's huge, right? Trump now knowing exactly who he needs to get rid of and what needs to be changed. So there's a lot of really positive things that are going into this, which is why it's scary. Because the existing government, the installed left, I'm sure is in panic. They cannot let him get into office. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is yet another attempt on his life. But now, hopefully, the security will be up more towards where it should be, because he is president-elect now, so there's no excuse to spare budget or whatever the excuse was last time. So hopefully he'll be more protected. But I was really happy to see the American people show up yesterday. So that's one thing. Good morning. Welcome to a new outlook on America. The other thing, as you know, if you saw my last video, we had some computer issues, which is why we've been behind with the rally series. Well, good news on that front is I was able to recover some of the last Smokeout fully edited episode. Not all of it, but enough that it will save me from having to redo the whole thing. So that will be coming out pretty soon, imminently. So that's good news there. And then I can move forward with editing all the other stuff. I was really surprised how long it took to try to do recovery on those files. It would take forever. Of course, that's because I have these huge hard drives, right? So scouring through them takes some time, and juggling that between my day job and whatnot made it where it took quite a bit of time. But it was successful. I was able to recover not everything, not the full episode, but enough where I can just do some editing on the back end. Hopefully, remember where I was with all of that, and get that finished up. So that is good news. That will be coming very soon. So that's all I had for today, was to give you an update on what's going on as far as getting the video schedule back up, because I know you guys are used to hearing from me all the time and you haven't for a while. So that's coming soon. Little change of plans. I don't think we are going to go to St. Pete's Bike Fest this year. I'm just too far behind now in the editing suite, and don't really have room on my plate to take on another rally when I've been there for the last 2 years and already have 2 episodes out for that. So I am going to spend the rest of this year getting caught up. Lots of things on the dock as far as episodes go. I've got the 3 rallies that I'm going to put out, of course, and finish up. And then I also have the part 2 for the how to not die on your motorcycle. That's going to be coming out, as well as some reviews and so forth. So full schedule. So that's what's going to be going on here at the channel. So again, wanted to kind of reach out and give you that update. the other thing, congratulations, guys. We dodged a bullet, but it's not over yet. We don't know how the left is going to react. So, like I said, a lot of people I know are staying armed until we kind of know what's going on. I do think that we've kind of were able to sidestep having a revolution, because if he didn't win, that was really going to be a problem. So that's good news. But on the flip side of that, we don't know how the liberals are going to react to the news. So stay cautious, stay safe, stay free. Keep it shiny side up.